The Honda CRF300L isn't just a motorcycle you ride, it's a motorcycle that invites you to explore. From the moment you swing a leg over the seat, it feels like freedom waiting to be unlocked. This bike is built for riders who don't want limits, who don't want to choose between pavement and dirt, city streets or backcountry trails. It's designed for the kind of rider who sees an empty road or a dusty trail and thinks, let's see where this goes. At first glance, the CRF300L carries that unmistakable Honda dual sport DNA. It looks tough, lean, and purposeful, with sharp lines and a stance that promises action. But this bike isn't about flashy design alone. Every curve, every component, has a job to do. It's made to handle real riding, the kind that gets your boots dirty and your heart racing. Whether you're commuting through traffic during the week or escaping into the mountains on the weekend, this bike feels ready for anything. The heart of the CRF300L is its 286cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine, tuned for smooth, usable power. It's not about overwhelming speed, it's about control. Twist the throttle and the power comes on clean and predictable, making it perfect for riders of all experience levels. Beginners feel confident, experienced riders feel connected, and everyone feels in control. On the street, it cruises comfortably, handling city traffic with ease. On the trail, it delivers the torque you need to climb, crawl, and conquer uneven terrain. One of the biggest strengths of this bike is how light and balanced it feels. Honda worked hard to keep the weight down, and you can feel it the moment you start moving. It's easy to maneuver, easy to pick up if you tip over, and easy to ride for long hours without fatigue. That lightweight feeling gives you confidence, especially when the road disappears and the trail gets rough. You don't feel like the bike is fighting you. It feels like it's working with you. The suspension setup is where the CRF300L really shines off-road. With long travel suspension front and rear, it soaks up bumps, rocks, and ruts without drama. It's forgiving enough for casual trail riding but capable enough to push harder when you want to. You can ride over rough ground knowing the bike will stay composed, keeping the tires planted and your ride smooth. At the same time, the suspension is tuned well enough to stay comfortable on pavement, making this a true dual sport that doesn't feel compromised. Braking is confident and predictable, which matters whether you're dodging traffic or navigating loose gravel. The disc brakes provide solid stopping power without feeling grabby. You always know how much braking force you're applying, which builds trust in the bike. That trust is everything when conditions change quickly, like when a paved road suddenly turns into dirt or the weather shifts without warning. Comfort plays a bigger role in the CRF300L than you might expect. The seat is narrow enough to make standing and maneuvering easy, yet comfortable enough for longer rides. The upright riding position reduces strain on your back and shoulders, giving you a relaxed posture whether you're riding for 20 minutes or 2 hours. The handlebar position feels natural, and the footpeg placement allows you to sit or stand comfortably, adapting instantly to whatever the terrain demands. Fuel efficiency is another area where the CRF300L quietly impresses. This bike sips fuel, allowing you to ride farther on a tank without constantly worrying about refueling. That efficiency makes it perfect for daily commuting, adventure riding, and everything in between. You can focus on the ride, not the gas gauge. For riders who love long days on the bike, that peace of mind is priceless. What really sets the Honda CRF300L apart is its versatility. It doesn't try to be a race bike, and it doesn't pretend to be a full touring machine. Instead, it finds a perfect balance. It's a bike you can ride to work, take on a highway, turn onto a dirt road, and then keep going when that dirt road turns into a trail. Few motorcycles offer that kind of flexibility without feeling awkward in one environment or another. Reliability is where Honda's reputation truly comes into play. The CRF300L is built with the kind of engineering that's meant to last. It's a bike you can depend on, day after day, mile after mile. Maintenance is straightforward, parts are easy to find, and the overall build quality inspires confidence. This isn't a bike that demands constant attention. It's a bike that lets you ride more and worry less. For new riders, the CRF300L is an excellent introduction to the world of motorcycles. It's forgiving, approachable, and easy to learn on. For experienced riders, it becomes a tool for exploration, a bike that reminds you why you started riding in the first place. It strips away unnecessary complexity and brings the focus back to the pure joy of riding. In an era where motorcycles are often overloaded with technology and complexity, the CRF300L keeps things refreshingly simple. You get exactly what you need and nothing you don't. That simplicity makes every ride feel honest and engaging. You feel connected to the bike, the road, and the environment around you. It's not about riding fast, it's about riding free. The Honda CRF300L represents a lifestyle as much as it does a machine. It's for riders who value adventure, practicality, and reliability in equal measure. It's for those who don't want to be boxed into one type of riding. It's for people who believe the best roads are the ones that aren't always marked on the map. When you ride the CRF300L, every trip feels like an opportunity. A short commute can turn into a detour. A quiet weekend can turn into an adventure. This bike doesn't just take you places, it encourages you to explore beyond your comfort zone. And that's what makes it special. It's not just about where you're going, it's about how it makes you feel getting there. The Honda CRF300L proves that you don't need massive power or extreme specs to have an incredible riding experience. What you need is balance, reliability, and a bike that's ready whenever you are. This is a motorcycle built for real riders, real roads, and real adventures. Every time you start it up, it reminds you that the world is bigger than your routine, and the next great ride is always just ahead.